Dan Spivey talks about his time being part of the Skyscrapers with the first incarnation with Sid Vicious, and then later on with Mean Mark Callis, a.k.a. The Undertaker. And Dan Spivey talks about the booking committee, specifically Ric Flair and Jim Ross, derailing the push of the Skyscrapers. And what it comes down to, we all know Ric Flair being good friends with the Road Warriors. This is no secret. And having their backs. And there's a lot of politics, of course, involved with pro wrestling. And who makes it to the top and who doesn't is based on who's controlling things, who's booking the match. And, of course, Ric Flair being a booker in WCW, along with Jim Ross, like I mentioned earlier. Let's get right to it. What Dan Spivey has to say about it.
I mean, the Skyscrapers, whether it was me and Mark or me and Sid, it was over. And, everybody gets us confused with the Twin Towers that New York had. Oh, you guys are the Twin Towers, or no, it's Skyscrapers. And but they never did anything with it.
I just remember you guys were super over at the
and we never beat anybody. Didn't beat the Steiners. Didn't beat the Road Warriors. And they didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And that's what was aggravating. They promised you. Ric Flair was involved in it. That's why the Skyscrapers had a chance to be one of the greatest tag teams of all time. And then you got the Road Warriors with their politician bullshit, and the Steiner brothers, which we could have really done something, but we never beat anybody. So plus they never did anything. And you got Jim Ross over there, this drugstore cowboy, clothes salesman, and he was on the booking committee. What a joke.
Yeah.
But I think that Jim Hurd missed the boat, by the way they treated me and the way they treated the Skyscrapers. Well, it was a great idea. They came up with it. It wasn't my idea, but what a great name and what a great concept. I mean, they were talking me into coming, quit working in Japan and to come to WC. I mean, I was talked out of Japan.
Yeah.
And all these promises, Kevin Sullivan was part of that committee. It was Kevin that was doing the negotiate with it. Well, we got this big guy, he's really, got a lot of potential, talking about Sid. And then after Sid got hurt, I was getting ready to go back to Japan, and here comes Kevin again, Well, we got this other young guy, talking about Mark, a lot of potential, and we were going to push the Skyscraper, please stay, don't go back to Japan. Okay, I'll give it a shot. And they buried Mark in Corpus Christi. I mean, Mark did the job for him, but, and those guys pissed me off so bad. I got the chair and I wore them out with it.
Oh my God, he's got it! He's bending the chair! Oh my God, look at the chair! Road Warriors out!
Mark, we went walking back to the dressing room. Man, you really beat the shit. The chair was all just I had two legs in my hand, and the chair was a slap warning. Those guys, we're going to have to fight those guys. I said, don't worry about it. They come busting through the door. Oh, great match, Dan, great match.